Hey guys, today I have a question for you. I love asking questions. I'm a great asker of questions. But first, I have to tell you that this picture of Kamala is so funny and hilarious to me that if I start laughing, you should know that this is the reason because it's such a ridiculous picture. It's unbelievable. Anyway, what I wanted to ask is, and it's related to this picture. I'm not just putting it up for laughs. My question is, say you made plans with a friend, a good friend of yours, to go out somewhere, I don't know, go grab coffee, go shopping, go on a walk, I don't know, whatever. A good friend of yours. And you made plans for 4 o'clock, 4 p.m. And you drove a little bit fast and got 15 minutes early. And because you're good friends with them and you know the place and you've been there 100 times, you go through the side gate and you show yourself in. But as you walk past the shade, you hear some weird noises. So you crack the door open and you see your friend who you know and love, and you've been with him or her so many times and have done so many things, and you see them murdering a child. Just one child. I don't know if they're suffocating this child or doing something more graphic, which I don't want to say. And I know this is too horrible for us to say out loud because we only have to know these things happen, but we mustn't utter them because it's unimaginable. We can't say them. Oh, I'm disappearing and reappearing from the background, which is nice. If you were a witness to such a scene, if you saw someone you knew, a good friend of yours, taking the life of one child in a shed by their home, would you still be friends with them? Would you recommend them as a babysitter for your friends with kids? Would you vote for them if they ran for sheriff in your town? I will have to assume you wouldn't. I'm just assuming you wouldn't. But somehow, when it comes to political parties and political actors, we act like a different set of rules apply. And what is strictly forbidden for us is kind of okay for them. And so we wouldn't recommend a friend who took the life of one child for anything. But many of us have no problem whatsoever to vote for a party that assisted and partook and defended and continues to do so in the murder of potentially 50,000 children. You have no problem because they switch the face, they switch the name. So there's no problem, right? It's a party. It's not a friend. It is allowed to kill children, especially in a foreign country, right? It's no big deal. Don't make a fuss about it. Don't be a single issue kind of voter or a kind of human being. Like if you saw your friend killing one child, don't become a single issue friend. Imagine your murder friend telling you, don't be a single issue friend. Don't be a single issue friend. I have many aspects to me. Yes, I did kill this child, but I'm a good cook. I'm a good son. I I do stuff for the community. I bike to work instead of driving a car. I'm a good citizen. Don't be a single issue friend. When I say these words, we are all being taken into an alternative parallel universe of insanity, right? What is this? What is he even talking about? Don't you realize that this is where we are right now? Don't you realize that the fact that the Democratic Party is running like nothing happened? Like nothing happened. Everything is as usual. And many Democratic voters don't feel they even have the right to demand they change anything about any of this. And it's normal. What is the difference between what the Democratic Party have been doing for the past almost full year and some representative standing on some balcony and just throwing kids to the sidewalk from the 50 or 60 floor? What's the difference? What is the difference? And this hasn't even stopped yet. There is no limit to the support of Israel. There is no limit, meaning there is no number of dead Palestinian or Arab children that will cause the American establishments to stop their support of Israel. There is no such number. As many Palestinian children as Netanyahu wishes to end, it's okay. And you're trying to normalize this? You're trying to normalize this? Are you even getting how insane you are? I don't think they are getting how insane they are. But what liberals have done to political discourse and political norms and political systems in the US and the West is a big, huge catastrophe that we need to talk about. And I've written something about it, and I'm linking it in a comment below or in a story if you're watching this on Instagram, because liberals have been the guardians of the status quo of colonialism, and white supremacy. And we have to talk about it. And this cannot and will not be normalized. This is not normal. This is not normal.